Welcome to Season 3 of The Short Score, the Team Roping Journal's weekly news update show, where you can find the latest on the sports leaders from the jackpot world of the USTRC and the World Series of Team Roping to the pro rodeo ranks. I'm Chelsea Schaefer.
And I'm Caitlin Gustov.
And we'll be your hosts. Hey, Caitlin.
Hey, Chelsea.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to The Short Score. Well, today on the episode is I like these episodes. I'm sure you all like these better than me and Caitlin just talking because I was with Coy Roman and Ryan Von On this weekend when they won the Ram National Circuit Finals. So the bulk of this episode, you'll listen to them talk about their win, which is better than us rambling on.
Yeah, and it's exciting. I'm really happy for Coy.
Yeah, absolutely. He was excited, and it seemed like it didn't happen the way that they wanted it to happen. They got a leg in the short round, and it held up because everybody had bad luck. They just were faster with their leg than anybody else, so they won, and that was very exciting for them. Biggest win of Coy's career. Ryan has been a great circuit cowboy for a long time, but that was his first Ram National Circuit Finals on the heel side, so it was good to watch him. Absolutely.
That's awesome.
And you are fresh back from Fort Worth.
We are caught up on sleep, and work has not stopped, so you guys don't think we're just going to the finals and the USTRC finals and then not doing things. We have to keep going because the PRCA rodeo season's almost over in a few weeks, too, so there's so much to be caught up on.
There's a lot happening.
Yes. But yeah, it was a good week in Fort Worth, Texas. You know, the USTRC is back. We cannot express that enough. You guys, thank you all for coming out, entering. There was great numbers this week.
Yeah, it was huge. I'm looking forward to seeing all the results. I know Farron said $1.8 million in prize money was given out. That's not including the prizes themselves, which we gave away trucks, we gave away tractors. It was a really exciting week, so I'm glad we got to be there. And the horse sale was cool, too. That's always one of my favorite events, so it was a good time.
Yeah, it was so much fun down there.
Yes, and so with the PRCA regular season finishing up soon, we're watching the standings. There's a lot. The bubble battle, we've got a breakdown about what's going on the heel side on the bubble. We'll have a report on the head side this week, but there's certainly a lot happening. Of course, everybody's talking about what's going on in the bubble. Right now, Chad Masters is the number 15 man in the world. I know he's got a new horse that he's riding at the rodeos, Dale Benavides' horse that he's leased for the last couple rodeos. Bretton Hall is giving Chase Tryon those same awesome spins on Time Bomb, probably. Clay Eulery, the Canadian that won Fort Worth, he's 17th. Corey Kidd is 18th. Coleman Proctor is 19th. And Caleb Driggers is 20th. I know when I talked to Caleb, though, I don't think that he is getting into the tour finale in Rapid City. So he sounded like he was ready to go to the World Series Open in December. On the heel side, Trey Yates is 15th, Kyle Lockett is 16th, Chase Tryon is 17th, Jake Edwards is 18th, Patrick Smith is 19th, and Ryan Moans is 20th. I do know, Aaron Sinjini and Kyle Lockett were winning Abilene, which is a two-header last I looked. They were 9-9 on 2. You know, that'll make quite a difference for Kyle there, assuming none of the other guys do any good. All right, so what else do we have going? The entries are nearing closing for the World Series finale. So get those entries in, send them to the office in Albuquerque, call them if you have any questions. They are in charge and they know what's up. This week we have an episode of The Score with Colton Schmidt. So look forward to that. His last episode was one of my favorites, and this one's another good one. So stand by for that. Colton's making it back to the finals this year, and we couldn't be more stoked. And he's fixing to get married here in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
It's a perfect time to talk to Colton Schmidt. And
don't forget, you guys, speaking of those World Series finale deadlines, this weekend, which is September 18th, is your last chance for those practice pen qualifiers. So if you want to be entered in the practice pen qualifier, this is your last chance to get entered to nominate and hopefully qualify for the finale in your own arena in your backyard. So don't miss out. Get entered. Call the girls at the World Series office. And I think that's all I really have.
Yeah, remember, we're getting ready to do a cool giveaway on the Breakaway Journals website. So check out breakawayropingjournal.com. We'll have a giveaway on all of our social media. Follow the Breakaway Roping Journal on Facebook and Instagram. We have goodies, lots of goodies. Sorry, Team Ropers. It's for the Breakaway Journal site. But
hey, Team Ropers, if you do sign up for the newsletter for the Breakaway Roping Journal and you are already signed up for the Team Roping Journal, or you are about to sign up for the Team Roping Journal's newsletter, you might have bonus points for these prize packs.
Yeah, we'll give it to you. So sign up, breakawayropingjournal.com. That's where you can sign up for the newsletter, and you're automatically entered to win prize packs from Cactus Ropes, Fastback Ropes, and Resistol. All right, without further ado, here are your Ram National Circuit Finals rodeo champions, Coy Roman and
Ryan Von
On.
First, obviously, the first Ram National Circuit Finals for you. How do you feel? What's your early gut reactions?
It's awesome. After our run in the final round, I didn't know what we'd end up, and it's kind of a shocker to everybody, but it just fell apart and worked our way.
How mad were you after the final round? Like, after the final round, but before the final team went?
Yeah, I mean, one of the committee men said I'd have to run over there and get ready to get on the truck if this next team messed up. I said, don't worry, that ain't happening. But it fell our way. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that round of 8 was tough, though. Tell me about your run in the round of 8.
In the semifinals?
Yeah, the semifinals.
I thought we were going to do really good, and my horse has been a little sore. Well, last couple times I got him out of the stall just from standing in the stall, and I don't know if he got a little sore or what, but he kind of got hung up and wouldn't face, like he climbed up the wall the wrong way, and I think it cost us from probably winning the round, but worked out good. We still won third and got some money for that. So,
what horse was that?
That's my good horse, Charlie, and he doesn't ever really do that, and so that's kind of what makes me think he's a little sore.
How old is he, and where'd he come from?
He's 10 years old. He comes from some of my really good friends in Southern Illinois. They don't live too far from my mom and dad's. I bought a lot of horses from him. It's Tim Glasgow and his son-in-law, Eric. They're really good people.
Very good. Does he have papers? What's his registered name?
His registered name, I think, is Reds Curry's Boone or something. Caitlin has it, if you sheep from my deal. So, but he's 10 years old. Hancock's about the only thing he's got on his papers that I know. He's just kind of, I guess, a dime in a dozen. I don't know. So.
How were you happy with how he worked in the short round, or did he do?
Yes, I thought he did good there. I went and changed some bits and kind of did some stuff to get him pulling around a little better. I knew he was sore, but I needed him to tough it out for one more.
You were on a pretty young horse, right?
Mine is 7. I got him from my brother Colin. Cool horse. I just got him over the 4th of July. I don't really know. I was riding a paint, and he's a lot better than that. So I'm glad for that.
Yeah. Now, but why did you buy him from your brother? What did you like about him?
He just thought this one was a little stronger. He had rode him at some of the bigger opens and thought that's what I kind of needed. And, older brothers always know best. So.
How much older is he than you?
I'm going to say 6 years, but I'm a little off on that probably.
Gotcha. Now, you train horses most of the year, right? And buy and sell? Or?
I sell some horses out in Arizona during the winter and buy some throughout the summer and just kind of do it amongst our own budget. Do one horse sale. So.
Gotcha. Which sale are you doing this year?
I go out to Jason Hirschberger's in Queen Creek now, yeah.
Do you have some good ones that people should be excited about this year?
Always hope so, but you never know. There's so many good ones out there, so you just hope you have one of the good ones.
Yeah, Coy, what's your long-term plans for what's your plan for next year, and who you got? Yeah, who do you have, and what's your plan?
Well, actually, I'm pretty excited. He's going to go back to Missouri, and I go back to school in Texas, and so we're going to have to kind of split ways at least for a little bit. But I have Lane Siggins lined up for the fall and winter rodeos, and so hopefully that works out good. Obviously, I'd still like to do it with Ryan. He's one of my best friends. He's the first person to ever show me a PRCA rodeo. But I think I'm pretty excited for Lane. I think Lane ropes good, and I think we'll do good together, and hopefully have a good winter and make the finals.
Yeah. Now, tell me, are your parents into rodeo? How'd you get into it?
Yes, and my parents are some of the biggest reasons I do what I do. My mom and dad both rodeoed. My dad circuit rodeoed a little, and my mom always amateur rodeoed, ran barrels and stuff. And we, whenever I kind of got old enough, we'd go to some U.S. Opens, and me and my dad always roped together. And then when I got old enough to kind of be on a bigger scale, they pitched the reins to me and said, "It's all yours." So they're big and wide what I can do. So,
Ryan, are you going to try and really go next year, or what's your plan?
No, ma'am. I really like the Great Lakes circuit. About 30 rodeos is plenty for me. And I love Wisconsin, Minnesota, Missouri, Iowa. That's where I'll be.
That's awesome. And do you? How many rodeos did you guys get to this year? And obviously, this is the circuit finals from last year, but how many did you guys have?
like for 2020.
Yeah.
Not very, like we tried, we kind of went a little bit, and then we started at Cody and went Cody and then the Dakota rodeos, and kind of fell in the cracks. It was weird. Like, we barely missed it for 2019 standings to get it in Spanish and Prescott, and then we were a little too far behind for 2020 standings, so we didn't get into some of the bigger ones, and we didn't get to just a whole lot, and it wasn't going real great, and so we kind of slowed up a little and went to some circuit rodeos and stuff and went back to winning, and so I think that's why we done good here, is we kind of got back to winning before this started. So.
And what did you guys get to do about ropes this week? I mean, it was in the 40s the first night that you roped, and it's hotter than young love here. So tell me, how did your ropes hold up? You have cactus ropes you were using in the future?
Yes, ma'am. And cactus ropes, they've been with me forever. Been always great. Heck, I kept them in the heat when it was cold, and they sat in the shade today, but they're great.
And which rope were you using?
I'm using classics. I love them. I feel like I can win with them, and the heat bothers any kind of rope, but I feel like they hold up the best for me, no matter what the weather is. And I used a power line today, and in the first round it felt really good, and then it got some heat in it, kind of got a little kinky, so I went and stuck it in some air for a minute. When I got back out, it worked for first place, so it was pretty good.
That's awesome. Are you going to buy a pickup then, or what are you going to do with the certificate?
I actually have a brand new truck. So my mom has been begging me and my dad forever. She wants a 3/4 ton Dodge. That's what she wants. And so I'm sure as soon as she gets home, she's cashing that voucher in for me.
You are son of the year. What about you? What are you going to do?
My wife has wanted a little SUV or something, so I'm sure that's where that'll go.
Very good. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Mm.